Have you ever marveled at the sheer expanse of the universe and wondered, how big is it really? So I'm going to just take about 5 to 7 minutes to share with you some way of showing from a scale perspective just how marvelously big and incredible this universe is. And I'm going to use a scale that uses an example of our solar system and the Voyager 1 spacecraft, which left 47 years ago and has been traveling through space all this time. So stick with me for the next 5 minutes as we unpack this incredible marvel of our universe. So to start, I'm using an example with this gym ball and a little pink golf ball to give us an illustration of the distance, if we use this scale, of the Earth from the Sun. And those of you that know a little bit about astronomy will know that the Earth is 93 million miles, or approximately 150 million kilometers from the Sun. So I've spaced it 30 centimeters apart. In imperial terms, what's that? It's about 12, 13 inches. Okay, so it looks like it's right here. Okay, now if we want to get a view on how far we think, based on this scale, Pluto is. Now Pluto, for the want of a better phrase, is kind of at the outside edge of our solar system, although there are minor planets that are further than that. But if we were to use this same scale, Pluto is approximately 28 times further than the Earth is from the Sun. And if we use that scale over there, where I've put that little plastic container to give us an idea of distance, about 10 meters or 30 feet away is where we would have Pluto based on the same scale. So as a start of our illustration, if we look at the distance between Pluto and our Earth, and the Earth and the Sun, if you remember what I said earlier, the Earth in this scale is 30 centimeters away from the gym ball. That represents 150 kilometers, 93 million miles. If we now take that same scale and we place Pluto in that distance, it is 10 meters or 30 feet away over here. So that is just the starting point now, okay? Now to get an illustration of how far Voyager 1 is on this same scale, think about this. Voyager 1 has been traveling through space for 47 years, and it is now approximately 25 billion kilometers from Earth. So in this next section, we're going to have a bit of fun, and we're going to take a little walk from the Earth, and we're going to place the same container, the same sort of container, at the distance that equals the 25 billion kilometers. Right, so let's take our walk to illustrate the distances between the Sun and the Earth, which is nothing really, and then Pluto over there, and then where we would place Voyager 1 after 47 years. So let's do it. Okay, so we keep walking. And we've got an equivalent of 10 meters distance to Pluto, and then let's go see where would we put Voyager 1. So we'll keep walking, and we'll keep walking, and we'll keep walking, and we'll keep walking. 25 billion kilometers is a lot of distance, isn't it? But it's about to get really weird when we go beyond this step. So we would place it right here. That's where we would place Voyager 1 in its distance from the Earth, down there, 25 billion kilometers away. So in this final section of the video is where it's going to really get fun. It's also going to get incredibly awesome and mind-blowing. What we're going to do is we're going to illustrate, using the same scale, how far or how much further we would need to place a marker to get to our literal neighbor from an astronomical point of view, and that is Proxima Centauri. Everybody knows about Alpha Centauri, which is a star system. Proxima Centauri is one of the very small stars of a 3-star system, and there are times in its orbit when it's actually the closest to our Sun, and it is approximately 4.2 or so light years away. If we were to even try and explain that in number terms, it's just too big to explain. So the real way to do it to help us understand the enormity of this incredible universe that God created, is to place it somewhere. So I'm going to leave you a little bit to think about where or how much further I would need to place that just for the equivalent distance of Proxima Centauri from our sun. Bearing in mind again, it's only 4 light years away, and that there are galaxies and star systems and clusters that are hundreds of millions of light years away. So let's go there. So to go and place the marker for where Proxima Centauri would be based on our scale, I'm going to have to drive. So let's go. Here we are on our journey to find Proxima Centauri. Let's go, let's go. So we finally reached the end of our road trip to place the position of where Proxima Centauri would be on the same scale as we've just witnessed. So what was your guess? If the Voyager 1 spacecraft, after 47 years being 25 billion kilometers away, was only 50 meters away from Earth, how far do you think I traveled to place Proxima Centauri? Some of you might think a couple of 100 meters, a couple of kilometers. So the actual distance, straight line, from where we started our journey till now is 76 kilometers. So that just gives you some idea of just how incredible and how vast our universe is. So let's just have a little bit of a picture of where I ended up placing this. So here we are at the end of the road in the Karkloof Valley. For those of you that are KZNers, KwaZulu-Natalers, this is in the KwaZulu-Natal Midlands, and we've got to the end of the tar road in Karkloof, where the tar road becomes a dirt road and heads all the way up through Mbona through to Rietvlei. What an incredible opportunity to be able to share something as mind-blowing as this. This little marker, as I said, 76 kilometers away as the crow flies from my driveway, and that represents 4.2 light years. It's just mind-blowing when we think of the enormity of the universe that we live in, and that God spoke a word and all this was created. And in the last 2 minutes, we're going to work out how long it will take for Voyager 1 to get there. So as we finish off, let's just take care of the facts as we blow your mind and end off and come in for a landing on this amazing adventure we've been on. So, Proxima Centauri, it is at a distance of 4.24 light years away. Little Voyager 1, traveling through space since 1977, is at a distance of approximately 25 billion kilometers. But what does that mean from a light distance and a light speed perspective? Well, after the 25 billion kilometers of travel, it's a mere 1 light day away. So how long would Voyager 1 take if it was traveling to Proxima Centauri B? Approximately 75,000 years. Lord, your universe is just so unbelievably vast, and yet you created it. You are awesome, Lord.